Just how deep does the ocean go? Take the tallest point on land and push it underwater. There would still be over a mile of water above you. The oceans hold 99% of all the living space on Earth, and they carry enough water to fill a bathtub that is 685 miles long on every side. To show you the scale, here is a person. Now, here is a blue whale. It is the biggest animal on the planet. Blue whales mostly feed at depths of about 330 feet. This is called the Sunlit zone of the sea. Go deeper, at 700 feet, and you reach where the USS Triton traveled. It was the first submarine to circle the entire Earth back in 1960. At 831 feet, a human being set the deepest free dive ever recorded. At this depth, the pressure is 26 times stronger than at the surface. That force would crush most human lungs, but whales handle it just fine. They can go down to 1,640 feet, where they chase giant squid. At 2,400 feet, modern nuclear submarines hit their limit. Go any lower, and the hull will collapse. At 2,722 feet, you reach the depth where the tip of the tallest building on Earth, the Burj Khalifa, would sit. A little further down at 3,280 feet, sunlight is completely gone. Welcome to the midnight zone. Many creatures here cannot see at all. Take these eyeless shrimp at 7,500 feet. They live near boiling underwater vents. The water around them is just a few degrees above freezing, but right next to the hot vents, it can reach 800 degrees Fahrenheit. At 9,816 feet, we find the deepest dive ever recorded for a mammal. That was the Cuvier's beaked whale. But even that whale could not reach the wreck of the RMS Titanic. It rests at 12,500 feet below the surface. The pressure there is 378 times stronger than at the top of the ocean. Even so, life still exists. You can find the fang-toothed fish, the hagfish, and the Dumbo octopus, the deepest living octopus on Earth. At 20,000 feet, you enter the Hadal zone. This area covers the deepest parts of the ocean, like the Mariana Trench. If you drop Mount Everest into the Mariana Trench, the very top of the mountain would sit at 29,029 feet below the surface. Even that doesn't match the two deepest crewed dives in history. In 2012, filmmaker James Cameron went down to 35,756 feet as part of the Deep Sea Challenger mission, but he did not break the record. That belongs to oceanographer Jacques Picard and Lieutenant Don Walsh. They went down together in 1960, reaching Challenger Deep, the lowest spot on Earth, at 35,797 feet below the surface. Since that dive, scientists have sent 6 unmanned submarines down to study Challenger Deep. One of them was Kaiko, which found more than 350 species on the seafloor between 1995 and 2003. Even so, scientists think there are thousands of sea creatures we have not yet found. Humans have only explored about 5 to 10% of all the oceans on Earth. We have barely started to learn about the deep, dark world lying below us.